We've all seen it on YouTube. POV photographers going around, taking photos of people, sometimes asking, sometimes not asking, posting up some bangers. I'm guessing the reason why you're here right now is to be exactly like them. And hopefully me, if you've seen my videos too. Today I'm going to be talking about all the things that make this possible, my top 5 or so items to take if I'm going out to take photos. Don't worry, I'll keep it short. This is one of my KISS episodes where I keep it simple and I fly through everything. Okay, first things first, I know you're going to hate me for saying this, but it's a camera. Any camera will do. A lot of people think that they have to have a specific camera to get the job done. To make things easy for yourself, you want to find yourself a zoom lens. A zoom lens will basically allow you to stay inconspicuous, providing that the focal length is correct. Your subjects may never even know that they've just had their photo taken. Just try and make sure that you're being really ethical about things and not just being a creep in the streets. Number 2 is a GoPro, which I've actually left somewhere in my bag. This is a chest mount that I have here. It sits right on my chest. I can pull it down, I can see and make sure that my settings are on what they need to be, instead of connecting it up to my phone and then checking it through that way. This of course is then how you would show your viewers all the photos that you're taking. And once you get home, you'd put that video file into kind of like a Premiere or video editor, and then you would just add the photos as and when they happen. My third piece of equipment I can't do street photography without now, and that is my RAV Power power bank with a GoPro sticker. So what I'll do is I will pop this inside of my pocket and use the generic GoPro USB-C cable to go straight from the power bank into my GoPro. The only concern is if it rains, just be careful that you don't get any water into the side of the GoPro, or you're gonna have some difficulties. What I'd advise is maybe just putting some tape over the top of it and just wrapping around that cable, because it should be dry in your pocket. You just have to make sure that it's dry around the GoPro socket. The reason for doing this is you don't want to be kerfuffling with one of these, which is a charger of course with a GoPro. What I used to do stupidly was after I had finished the battery, I would take it out and use the same USB-C cable to plug into this power bank, like in my bag. And then every hour or when the battery would die, and I would have to stop what I'm doing and all that stuff. Whereas if it's just connected to me, it might look like there's more cables and stuff, but it helps your session out a lot. My next piece of equipment that I'd advise is the Peak Design strap. Sorry, not the strap. This is the V3 clip. I actually used to own the strap and I unfortunately lost it. All of my cameras still have the strap points to it. I would definitely throw that in there. Sorry, I don't have a strap to show you. As I mentioned, I lost mine. I do have kind of like a neck strap, but I never use them. I would either recommend the wrist strap, so it goes around one wrist and clips to one of these. This, on the other hand, I have one of them on here, which goes around, so this goes into my belt, and then this sits on my hip. When you're walking around and doing things, and you definitely, especially if you've got two bodies, you're gonna need to have a rest sometimes. I definitely want to do some street photography back in my hometown of London, where I go out on a bike and go into the city. If I don't have somewhere to mount my cameras and I have to keep putting them back into my bag, you might miss shots, it becomes strenuous. This is definitely going to save you. So I've recently got this. I had the one on my bag. Oh, I can't even find it now. Here it is. Just get one. They're good, they're great. Now I would have just had this as a top 3+1, or, you know, but yeah, let's just make it the top 5, because the other day I did go out and I messed up with my batteries. I thought I took the one that was charged out and I didn't, and then I had 2 dead batteries, and lucky enough I had my power bank, and lucky enough my friend Jermaine had another cable to help me out. This is a RAV Power Sony battery charger. Once again, doing the same things as what I used to do with the GoPro. If I'm running out of battery, then I'll pop this in my pocket or my bag and I'll allow it to charge up my other batteries, just in case I am out for 2 or 3 hours and my battery drains. And this is gonna help me get through the day and not worry about missing any shots or having to go home early to charge batteries. In my opinion, I think that's all you need to get started. Let's make it a 5+1, and I'll throw in a tip. Once you go home and you edit your videos and you edit your photos, please do me a favor. When you're creating your project, make sure that your timeline is in 4K, please. I see so many great creatives shooting at 10 or 4K and 1080 and then exporting in 1080. You are harnessing what you've just taken. At least in a 4K resolution video file, you're keeping some of that high resolution that camera shot has just been taken with. Just my preference. I watch so much street photography, and that is something that I really kind of get cheesed off with. I really want to see the detail. I'm investing 10, 15, 20 minutes of time sometimes to watching these videos, and I would really kind of love to see the richness within these photos. Show off your great work. Can you imagine? I packed away all my cameras. I've got something so vital. This right here, not my wallet. Yeah, my full government name there. So a tappy card is important because when you're out and you're shooting people in the street, sometimes you might ask them, sometimes they might notice that you've taken their photo. Another way of diffusing the situation is asking that person if they would like you to send the photos over to them later. Now a tappy card is great for that because if they've got a latest phone, or even if they don't, they can just go straight into their camera app, scan the barcode, and once you have it set up, you'll have a list of like social media and email information, whatever you want to set up on there. I think that is vital for going out and taking photos of strangers. We've now come to the end of the video. If you want to see how I've done some of my street photography videos, please consider subscribing. If this video has put your mind at ease and it's now motivated you to go out and start shooting, make sure you smash the like button. I mean, if you've made it here, then please smash the like button anyway. Or if you have any questions about what I've discussed today or how everything works or anything like that, then drop me a comment down below. I will leave all of my gear that I use for street photography down below. I would love if you could at least click on one of those links and purchase something within 24 hours. That helps my channel grow, that helps me grow, it helps me make more videos just like this one. Until the next video on the weekend, I'll speak to you soon. Peace.